Alright, y'all, what's up? It's Joe from JLB Games, coming at you with another cool live stream. And now that the game's back on, the game actually crashed while I was getting the stream up, and then the game crashed, so I had to relaunch the game. That was interesting. Don't know why I did that. I did just mess with a lot of mods, so hopefully it's okay, but because there's a few updates to the mods that are really nice now. We do have the Forge Utils mod back, and also there's an update with Sky Studio. So now we can use Sky Studio. Finally got an update, and can work with the Forge Utils. I don't know if I'm ever actually saying that mod name correctly or not, but yeah, whatever. The one that allows CTRs. They actually work together now, thankfully. I think it looks like they just moved the button up a little bit over here. It was down here, now it's up here. Maybe it was an issue with that somehow. I don't know, but anyways, there's a new mod that I found while just stumbled across it. And you know what it is? Look at this. You see how you have the stupid box thing that allows you to move? I hate that, by the way, when they added that to Planet Coaster 2. It always messes up my placement. I never use it, and it's always just in my way. Well, guess what? Boom, gone. There's a mod to get rid of it, and you can toggle it on and off, which is pretty cool. See that? I can toggle it on and off. So I'm so happy to be able to toggle that off now, because it is super annoying. I wonder if you have to do it every time. Or it looks like it stays, yeah. That's good. I was like, hopefully I don't have to toggle it every time. Which doesn't look like I do. Maybe every time I launch it, but such a simple little mod, but honestly, one of my favorites so far to get rid of that stupid box that I absolutely hate and never use. So, and it always messes with my placement of stuff. Plug in here. But anyways, yeah, it was hopefully my game doesn't crash again, but it did crash while the game was just idling. I was in the park just idling, so don't know if there's some weird bug going on there or not, but yeah. But I also got the transfer tracks back, that mod back in. So for instance, the ones that have the transfer tracks got that mod back in, because this one did require the Forge Utils mod to function and work, and I wanted to make sure I had Sky Studio, but now I can get them all to work together. However, I can't get any CTRs to work. It crashes the game when I try to install CTRs, so I don't know what's going on there, but not that I really use them that much, but anyways, but well, yeah. Yeah, dude, it's like over 100 degrees out right now. It's crazy. But pretty cool. We do still have all the pieces that we would want for all these as well, which is pretty cool. And now, the cool thing I like about the Universal Switch Tracks mod is it does add the switch tracks with, though it makes the actual track model piece in there, and it's not like so if you have a wood coaster with a switch track, it still has this little glitch in here, but that's actually something you can fix. You just have to turn on and off track support sometimes, and it'll fix that bug, which is fine, because I would honestly just create my own anyways, my own supports for that track piece anyways, so not a big deal, as long as you can. There is somewhat of a fix for it, so a workaround rather, more than a fix, but yeah, it's quite nice. So it's so nice not having that stupid box. This is one of my favorite mods now, not gonna lie. Not having to deal with that stupid box. Alright, we're just gonna do a little bit of a rock wall to get started here. A lot of times I know it's repetitive, but I usually do this, and then I'll make it less repetitive by adding more variants around it. This is just to get my bases in, and then can further evaluate later on. Upload your own fonts. I 100% agree, that'd be great. I'm surprised there's not a mod that maybe potentially would do that, you know? I'm surprised we don't have mods for that. Maybe it's not possible, or maybe it's a little difficult. Or at least add more regular fonts to the game. I feel like there's not enough. We have to deal with what we have, which isn't like a crazy ton. Need to have more fonts that we can mess around with. Would be nice. Should be part of one of the new updates. That'd be great. Like if you could actually like, you know, put in custom fonts. I've actually been wanting that for a while myself. So, alright, I'm very fearful for some reason that the game's gonna crash again after a few minutes like it did while we were loading up. If that's the case, I'm gonna have to figure out why. Figure out what mod's causing that, or the clash of mods maybe. Sometimes mods can clash together and create issues, so. And then when there's an update to the game, a lot of the mods break. That also happens sometimes, so anytime there's like a major update, sometimes the modders have to go in and make some patches, which can be a little bit obnoxious. It's something you have to deal with when you download mods, but that's just how it is. Maybe do an awning of some kind over... Yeah, I like the green awning over the... Basically, I gotta detail the backs of these buildings because it's gonna be all visible from the entrance area and it's gonna look nice, so... It's crucial that it looks somewhat good from the backside. Not somewhat, it does have to look really good because... It's gonna be the first thing you see when you walk into the park, so... I'm gonna be a little bit paranoid for a minute, so I'm gonna continue to save. I know there's autosave, but I'm just gonna save to cover my butt, just in case it decides to crash randomly like it did. Have to find the cause of that. I don't know if it was Sky Studio, because I was technically utilizing Sky Studio when I was idle. I got the thumbnail and everything for the stream, and I left it there, so don't know if that was a potential cause in having it set too long. There's a new build of it, so maybe there is a bug if it's on too long that I don't know, who knows, hopefully not. Hopefully that's not the case. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday so far. Hope you guys got the chance to check out the last video I posted for the grand opening of our new park for the Discord server. of Planet Universe, Heartland Adventure. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Guess that means you shouldn't get a million mods, but they're very cool. So if you don't get them, yeah, I try to limit how many mods I have. I really don't have a crazy ton. I kind of just have, in my opinion, kind of the essential ones. Does that make sense? But how's it going, Joe Narsh? How's it going? Good to see you here. Do you have the link to it? Link to which one? And I get a majority of my mods from the Discord server Coaster Sim Society. That's where a lot of the mods are. Nexus Mods has a few mods, but that's about it. Most of them are in Coaster Sim Society, so. That is where you will get most of the mods that you see. Good man, good to hear. Did see that video, nice. But yeah, just to ask again, what link to what? Sorry, when there's a delay and stuff and I start talking, like I could figure out what you're referring to. I'm assuming you mean a link to a certain mod, but I've been talking about multiple mods, so I don't know which one you're talking about if that is the case, so might just have to iterate what link to what you're talking about. I usually keep these on loop because might as well. I think it makes sense to keep them on loop. Hating this heat wave, it's so hot right now. A little rain would be nice. Some rain would be nice, you know? You're not wrong there. Definitely would be nice right now. I could use some rain. I really like the keepstone stuff. Honestly, this looks really nice. Ah, it's so nice not having that stupid thing on there. Stupid box. And I like that they did make it, the mod does make it like where you can toggle it. So that way if for some reason I feel like I need it, I can turn it on. I see you like every day at SDC. I see you often as well. Been powder keg a lot recently. I'm at powder keg tomorrow and then outlaw run the next day, as of right now. Always subject to change based on the call-ins we have sometimes. Sometimes they move us around. Driving the stream train over the weekend at the park was horrible. Oh wow, yeah. Can't wait for it to cool down. That's for sure. It needs to cool down a little bit. It's too hot out here. I'll say it all the time. I'll say it again. Summer really is my least favorite time of the year. For multiple reasons. One, I really just don't like the heat, hot weather. Like, I'd rather be cold than hot any day, if you ask me. Like, 100%, I would definitely take cold over heat any day. Alright, we're gonna quick save again. It could have just, the crash could have just been random, for all I know. But the other reason why I hate it is more work-related, and that's because we're open 7 days a week. Which, I understand. I'm not going to, like, fight for them not to be open 7 days a week. It makes sense in summer. The reason why it's just my least favorite time is because, like, the reason why I don't like 7-day ops is my days off are very inconsistent and just random sometimes. If that makes sense. So, like, I might have a Monday off, I might have a Saturday off, I might have a Wednesday. Like, there's no pattern. Like, it's just when we're closed 2 days out of the week, I know what days I'm gonna be off, you know? And it's just more convenient, if that makes sense, when it's like that. So makes it easier to plan stuff if you need to. And I mean, I could put down my preferred days off, but like, I'm a very flexible person. I don't really have any needs for having specific days off or anything like that. So, but that's just how I am. Like, I just hate the heat. There's actually more reasons as well, because I have to mow my lawn all the time. In the winter, I don't have to mow it at all. There's bugs everywhere, and that's no fun. Constantly got wasps hanging around your house, and you get wasp nests and mosquitoes everywhere. Like, it's not fun for anyone. I'll never understand people that really like summer. The only good thing about summer is swimming. Like, going out for a nice swim and such. But then again, like, if it's like super hot, even that, you know, That's my opinion on summer. And I also just like the winter and fall a lot more, because I think it's a more prettier time of the year as well. Like, fall is beautiful. So I really like fall in that regard. I like the bugs and plants. I mean, I like plants. Like, don't get me wrong, plants are great. Bugs, not so much. It depends on the bugs, okay? Like, if it's like, we're talking like mosquitoes and wasps and stuff like that, like, nah, I hate it. Certain bugs are fine. Might sound weird, but I really like spiders a lot. So I don't mind spiders all that much. I actually really admire spiders. Vastly misunderstood creatures they are. If I find them in my house, I don't kill them, I relocate them outside. And they're really nice to have around because they get rid of a lot of the mosquitoes and bugs that I don't want around the house. So I usually keep them around. If they build their webs on my deck, honestly, I let them be. As long as they're not in an inconvenient place. Or a bad place, you know. I don't mind them as much. Because anytime I leave them there, I have less bugs on my porch. Sent me a drawing. Let's go. Nice, another train. It's so good. Always like the drawings. They look really good. Don't ever stop with your drawings. They're really awesome. Is there a reason Outlaw Run don't have fans in its station? I went last Friday, and the heat was horrible, but we actually do have fans in the station, so I don't know what you're talking about. There are multiple fans on the unload side, we have 1, 2, 3 or 4 fans on the unload side. There's one that is above the queue line, like in the station as well, in a box. As long as we remember to turn it on, which hopefully they do. Oh, there's a lot of fans. The heat in general, no matter where you go, it doesn't matter what fans you have, it's gonna be hot. Like, even with the fans are just gonna blow hot air. That's all they're gonna do, to be honest. So, like, there's not really anything you can do there, because it's not enclosed, like, it's out in the open. Like, it doesn't matter how many fans you have, like, it's just gonna blow hot air in this type of heat. But there are many fans in the station, actually. So, I don't... Maybe you didn't see them or whatnot, but, like, there are fans in the station. What the heck is going on here? Now, granted, multiple fans are inside these big wooden boxes for theming, and it keeps the airflow. That's why we have a couple of fans that are not in boxes for us operators, but yeah, there are the big wooden boxes that the fans are actually located in that kind of hide the fans so you can't see them because of theming. Which, honestly, I think airflow would be a lot more important than theming, in my personal opinion, but, you know, I don't know. Working on another one, which is a cold wheel arrangement. Also, SDC's big announcement, a week from Friday, I think it is. I think I calculated that, right? Yeah. 2 weeks from Friday, not a week, 2 weeks from Friday, we've got the official announcement for the new attraction. I've learned some more information about it, and I know everything about it now. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything, but I know the manufacturer, the model. I now know the model, the ride model, as well, which is pretty interesting. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm excited for it. But you guys will all find out in a couple weeks, 2 weeks from Friday. Everyone will know. And I'm curious about how everyone's going to react to it. But anyways, going back to the fans. Yes, my point is there are a lot of fans there. However, there's not a lot of airflow from those fans. If that makes sense. I mean, honestly, it's just so hot out. I don't think there's anything we can really do to fix that. Unless you had, like, Mr. Fans, maybe, but I don't think they would do that. I mean, it could be a good idea. I think Mr. Fans actually would be a good idea, but... I don't know how much that would cost them. What if it's not for the attraction and the big announcement at 13? It's for the big attraction. It is for the new attraction. 100%. But no, I officially know the ride model now too. I would love to. I think it'd be fun to do some sort of speculation video, but like, I can't speculate because I already know everything about it. There's no speculation left there. We need to get some inspiration. Embark main. Before I get too far, I want to find inspiration too. Now we're gonna do arcade and a nice. Theater as well, that's right, on the other side of the main street. Those should take up a good portion of space. I hope everyone has positive reactions to the new attraction. I know there's going to be people disappointed, probably. Only a certain crowd that will be disappointed, but that's fine. I don't really care about them. I think people need to manage their expectations of what this announcement will be, for the most part. Going with an open mind and everything, and it's something that makes a whole lot of sense for what RC to get. Like, you really just need to make sense of it 100%. But don't get your hopes up. Can't please everyone. Yeah, true. But like, I'm just saying. Alright, I'm just gonna say, like, for the people that are expecting something ridiculous like a Giga Coaster, like, those are the people that are gonna get disappointed. That's what I'm saying. Those are the kinds of people that will get disappointed. Which sucks because it's really cool. It's gonna be really cool. Gotta enjoy what it's gonna be. How they keep the original 1880s theme? Absolutely. Such a charming park. It's so cool to see a theme throughout an entire park rather than just like have themed lands. I mean, it has different sections, but for the most part, the entire park is themed to the same thing. Like the same time period and everything like that. Which is really cool. Let's filter to Old Town. Small Town, not Old Town. And these are the ones that I wanted. this will connect the two dead ends. I think I've mentioned it before. Like, it's not really a spoiler, but like, as far as I'm aware, yes, the two dead ends from Wildfire and Powder Keg will be connected. Again, I'm not an official source. I'm just gonna call that speculation for now, but if you will. I mean, that doesn't tell anything about the new attraction itself. That just tells you, you know, that. Brother Joe. Brother Joe. Gotta decorate this up a bit. It's a little, obviously a little bland. Do we have some there? Probably not. This is kind of nice though, especially if you kind of put them in there. I like that. The Dollar General. Oh man, why did you just ruin it for everyone? Can't just reveal that. I mean, I've already been saying that to be fair, but... Tell everyone that's a Dollar General. Hey, that's what Brad Thomas told us. He told us Dollar General. With a Subway that serves 6-foot or 4-foot subs. That was what officially he told us. Going to be a free 100% the same model. Going to freighter. That's quite the. What model is that? I mean, I'm not familiar. Got me pulling up RCDB now. Going to where? Same model going to freighter. I don't know what that is. And it doesn't come up in RCDB, so unless that's like an abbreviation for something. Oh yeah, starting the cool fireplace at the resort. It's pretty cool. I think the resort's gonna be really cool. Okay, there it is. Freighter. Do you think that same model going to? That's why. Gosh, they got a lot of defunct coasters. In Austria. I've never heard of this place. You got a boomerang. Disney Mouse. They have something under construction? Because I don't see anything here that remotely close. I looked up the model, and there's not many of them. It's actually the model that I know that it is. There's actually not too many of them. 2027. I don't see anything about it on RCDB. Usually it will say, like, even if it's unannounced, it'll be on there. It doesn't have a model name. Freighter 1 is first announced. SDC is second. I don't know about that because, like, it's a model that's already established. It says unknown? Where does it say unknown? Oh, there it is. How did I miss that? Ah, I see. That looks cool. That actually does have a model. I see what you mean now, though. I don't think it just has been announced what model it is. I know what model it is. You can add it. Because there's actually already coasters that use that model. I don't think it just hasn't been announced what model it is. I guess, I don't know. I mean, pictures of some stuff in here. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. But if you look through their portfolio, you'll find a coaster model that is very much like that. Anyways, back to what I was doing. I want to find no items, no items. Decorations, wall decorations, that's what I really want. See what we got. But I have seen that photo before, the one that you're referencing, or the unannounced or the unknown coaster. I do hope that maybe we get something really thrilling from SDC by the next ride, maybe? I would be... I wish, or I hope we would, but you never know. There's no saying. Alright, these ones looking quite fancy. Yeah, the small town pieces are really, really nice. I do wish there was a few more pieces, though. It seems like it doesn't have a crazy ton, which isn't like the worst thing in the world, but I feel like there should be a little bit, just a little bit more. Alright, let's go ahead and copy that texture. And we'll put half down there so it's nice and even. We're gonna need some more park benches. Really round all this out. Got some trash bins. Litter bins, as they would call it. I do kind of want to get started on like the arcades and such that would go on this street. Yeah, we're going to continue to detail all of this, make it look really nice and pretty. It will be fantastic. Glad we've had no crashes, because I was getting a little worried there that was going to happen potentially, but thankfully nothing thus far. I want to jinx it. But stuff could still happen, you never know. You know how tall you'll have to be to ride? Yeah, I know the height. I'm pretty sure I know the height requirement. Indeed. Alright, I do want to figure out, before we get too far, where this parade's gonna lead, like, where this path should lead. Like, should I have it go back this way? And, I mean, that's really the only logical way to get it back there. Come back around, and it would have to go back that direction again. So we would have to create a... point where it kind of turns here. I need to make sure there's enough space, though, for everything else. But it'll be a nice long parade route. Yeah, I don't really want to say anything about the height requirement, because it could reveal, like, what kind of ride-ish, kind of, I guess you could say. Basically, I want to create a nice full circuit here. And we're gonna connect all this to make it look nice in the end, though. Think that's a thing? Parallel path width? No. There was a thing. Oops. I'm not gonna put a vertical V-lift on. As fun as that could be. We're not doing that. There's a smooth tool for this. Interesting. Anyways, so that's all this path right here, and basically what we're gonna do is we want to make all this path kind of really flow together and connect it in a way that makes sense. Really dropping frames right now for some reason. Should have just selected it. I don't know why I waited and was like, oh, I'll change it later. No, I should have just selected it. Now this is gonna take a minute to get all this instead of just taking the few seconds to select the making everything that you need it. We have the main street here, and then all of this can lead up to the other lands also as well. You have like these random like pieces that are also connection points just don't line up for some reason. Really weird. We can deal with all that once we do a lot of the pathing for this area. What we need to do is always need to figure out how to fix those, because it's kind of weird that just randomly paths that aren't connected, and all I did was place down those, so it's like why is it not connected? Is our path type here? I guess you can't change it here. You have to change it somewhere else. I don't know. Let's change the lengths here and see if that will fix that spot. Well, I fixed part of it, but the other side still. That section's fixed. Where's the other spots? Got that spot there. I think that's the only other spot. It's on a turn, which isn't very nice. If we do that, it might fix it. No, it does not. There's no real rhyme or reason why those happen. Alright, now it's good. It just really doesn't really tell you. I don't know why the pathing tool is very laggy right here, but it is. we'll worry about the rest of the padding later. That's just kind of generally just keep the texture that we want. And all that fun stuff. So basically we're going to do the other side of the main street here. This is going to be different parts and such, and we'll adjust it the way we need to. This path is going to connect here, and it's going to flawlessly, like, almost want to make like some maybe sort of plaza here, potentially. That kind of leads you into the western area, potentially. We'll see. Copy existing texture. But we have a lot of space here that we need to kind of, in a way, address. There's a lot going on here. A lot of space to fill in, basically. And I was thinking about doing some different attractions, like the central area is its own area, so maybe we could have like some classic attractions that could potentially be a part in over here, like this area here. Like, we have to decorate all of that. That's a lot to do. So this whole parade has this entire route to go through now. Looking forward to the western area. I'm gonna try and get to it as quick as I can, but like we do need to establish more of the central hub area. I probably won't do this side just yet. I just wanted to complete the loop for the parade. We'll probably work a lot right here though. Like, I'll try and get all of this kind of situated, and then we'll do the entrance to the western area. And then we'll work on this side more once we start getting into the other areas. The central area is kind of being built as we progress through the other themed areas. So, like, when I gotta build this section that connects us with that new area, essentially. So, all right, so let's create another path here. What we're gonna do: copy this texture, and then I'm gonna continue on this, kind of like so. Actually, we need to, that is way too big. We want a thin piece. That connects to, that basically connects with all of this. Almost acts as a little bit of a sidewalk for this path. Much easier than like Planet Coaster 1 with all this. Not gonna lie, so much easier. I don't understand why I have to redo all this every time if I don't want those lines there. It just creates those lines for some reason anytime you reload the game back up. Oh, weird. weird. And I'm not sure why it does it. Not too big of a deal when the path changes. Like, I don't mind the lines being there for, like, from going from this path to this path. That's not too much of an issue, but, like, when you have the same texture, it shouldn't be creating a line like this. Kind of weird that it would do that. And I don't think it used to. Why it's lagging so much out when I'm using the path tool right now, but it is. This build in general doesn't lag too much, like it doesn't, the frame rates don't drop as much as you'd think. But when using the path tool, it is. There we go, that's better. You can see my frame rate's still pretty good, especially when paused. It does drop frames quite a bit when pressing play, but like while paused, it's still very playable and still able to do a lot. So. But we got a lot going on here, so. Very exciting. Alright, first things first, let's copy existing texture. We're gonna copy that. I'm gonna use this. It will allow me to. Nice. I'm gonna use the shiny. I like using that for quite a few different interiors and such. This should take up a good amount of space. I'm going to outline the space we are going to be using for this. Restrooms in it. Somewhere over there. Right, and then essentially that's where the prize counter would be. And that can be the whole space. Or the arcade itself. Might even have a little hallway here. It leads to a back room maybe. With a little extra. And then everything back here could be backstage. Still get filled, but that would be all backstage areas. So, nice. So we could go to entertainment, create custom, arcade. our prize counter going, which would be right here in this area. And we'll put up multiple counters for that area. We're going to select these, and I'm actually going to pull them a bit forward. There's space behind them. What do you mean our Snapchat streak's about to die? Didn't we just, like... I just snapped you yesterday. It hasn't changed. Like, what do you mean? Well, apparently I lost Jacob's. How does that expire? I've had longer times without... I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Did I not send you guys one yesterday? I'm so confused. Did it just decide I'm gonna end it sooner than usual? That doesn't make any sense. Bum, bum. Why are you in urgent care? Did something happen at work? You fell off the lift and I don't. Okay. You fell off the lift and lift. Oh, so it's not for you. You did get to climb the lift hill. Did you enjoy your first day in maintenance? Well, that's good to hear. That's not glass. that is. I've been live for over an hour already. My goodness. What is time, man? Man, I'll tell you what, it's nice to not have to worry about those stupid advanced move tools, or boxes anymore. Been an hour since when? Exactly, man. How I feel. Where did time go? Alright, we're gonna make a little display box here for like the prize counter, like where you'd have all your prizes. Made one of these before and so. I also need to change the glass as well. Like the glass color. Anyways. I'll put a lot of different prizes in there. Take these glass pieces. And you see how frosted it looks? If you actually make it, if you do like black, it will actually be completely transparent. Perfectly. So. Ah. Oh yeah, free parking. Free parking is very nice. I remember when SDC was redoing their parking lot, renovating it, and people were freaking out thinking that we're gonna have to, that we're getting rid of our free parking. Like they were certain of it. Guess what? We didn't. parks have free parking. There's some out there, but not many anymore. I'll also make a connection here with these paths. How long does my park take to build? It just depends on how often I'm working on it. You know? I could have been way further along in this if I wanted to, but of course I had a lot of breaks where I didn't work on it, so for like long periods of time. If it wasn't for that, I probably could have potentially been done with it already. No, I've been working on this for over a year now. And like I said, I could be further along if I was more consistent on how often I worked on it. But I'm not giving up, though. That's for sure. We're not giving up. Because this is gonna be a beefy park. That's for sure. But that's where, the strategy of business comes in. You gotta remember that, because you gotta remember that, yes, Silver Dollar City has more expensive ticket prices, but we have free parking. That's how Silver Dollar City gets you, because I think our tickets are up to like $80 now, or something like that for a day ticket. Like, yeah, you go to Six Flags for, what, $45, $50 for a ticket, but you're paying $35, $45 for parking. The same price. You know what I'm saying? But SDC also offers premium parking, where you can actually park closer if you want to pay even more. So, you know what I'm saying, though? It's all a marketing kind of thing. Like, it messes with your mind. Like, you're going to be paying just as much, if not more. Yeah, they have cheaper tickets, but then you get surprised when you get to the parking. And you're like, oh, I gotta pay $40 for I guess I'll just pay it, because what else am I gonna do? Turn around and go home? You know, people aren't gonna do that. So, SDC's marketing's more like, yeah, we have expensive tickets, but hey, we have free parking. You know what I'm saying? We have free parking. Parking is free. But most parks go with the other way, because it's, they're more likely going to look at the prices for their tickets rather than for parking. So, they don't really, a lot of people aren't going to think about parking all that much. You know, so. But I think it's just kind of like a nice nod for Silver Dollar City to have free parking. So, you're going to be spending about the same no matter what. In the end, so. But I feel like Silver Dollar City's got really good deals for like multi-days and such like that. You know, if you're gonna go for multiple days, it's a good deal. But anyways, we would want to park closer to SCC. Miss out on the tram. I just walk, even from free parking, unless I'm in Lot 5. Lot 5 is the only time I would take the bus or tram. It's across the street. You can walk, but that one's really far away. You know, So, this main street's gonna come along, and we'll work up here as well, and then that will lead us into western section. We might transition over to Silver Dollar City here in a minute. I think that's a good idea. Look at that. Beautiful coaster. Hopefully we can get to work on that sooner rather than later. Been playing Coaster 1, Planet Coaster 1 on Xbox. Decided to start playing the second one, and boy, it's learning curve paths-ish. Not, it's pretty straightforward, except you just have, there's a lot of options. But it's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it once you get the hang of it. 3 commercials? Hey, that's all YouTube, not me. I don't control that. Content creators literally have the smallest... Even, we said stuff, but, like, it doesn't matter. Because, like, YouTube's gonna do what they want with their ads, honestly. And then people get a little angry with the creators sometimes, and it's like, I don't... It's all them. What the heck are you talking about, Steve? This is the Viking section over here, yeah. I mean, when I first started playing, when Planet Coaster 2 first launched, it took a little bit to get used to, like, the pieces and a few of the new stuff. One of my favorite mods that I just installed gets rid of that stupid box on the advanced move tool so I don't accidentally click on it. But the cool thing is, it's you can actually toggle it. You watched him, so I got more money. Well, thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. Whoops, I didn't mean to put that there. Just meant to get the tree off the track. This is gonna be a grand park when it opens. It's gonna be so much. What do I want to model this off of? I'm still kind of surprised we didn't get Midway Games yet. Maybe potentially in the future we probably will, with the new entertainment tab. They're all interior. I want to see what it looks like on the outside. We have prizes. Come on in. Let's just create an outline though. To get started. We'll have to move it to get it adjusted. Yeah, got that far off, didn't I? We'll just complete the layout of the building. Go from there. Alright, that's about where we want it to be. But a lot of times, the best thing to do is get your shaping, the shape down that you want. In this case, that's what we're doing. We'll detail, color, and everything in later. Right now, we just want to get the shape of this thing down. Boom. Gonna be kind of like a cool entrance to this arcade. But a combination of this and a theater will take up most of this main street over here. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, and here we'll just have some restroom blocks. For those that need to go potty. tidy all that up later. I don't know, should we change that wall color a bit? I'm thinking so. That's because I already kind of established the red and black theme. We should probably roll with that. Or get too far. We got all those. Nice. Able to select these counters. Or did I doom myself? I seem to have doomed myself. I just want to be able to select the counters. And we'll move that later. Alright. What should we put where? We've got all this space. We got some back area, a back area back over here. Should be like your hidden pool area. Have air hockey or something. Should we try and do that? Or we could rotate it this way. Like so. That would make more sense. And put all the air hockey in. Can't go wrong with air hockey. Your spot is obstructed. Sit down. still no expert at arcades. That's for sure. But I'm confident I can put together something cool. A token tumble. Alley-oop. Gotta have a few of these, right? That's still obstructed. So it requires you to have a gap. Because we're gonna do like support structures around inside the building and everything too, so that'll be fun. Fun. Little thing there. We're gonna put in an actual theater. We'll probably put it on the side because there's less space over here. The feat of strength. Where's the other one? There it is. Gotta have all the claw machines. And we'll have our actual machines here. Video game cabinets. We're gonna go just like that. And that's 10 video game cabinets right there. Want to fill in all our space nicely. Center that in the middle. But you can kind of see how this arcade is going to be slowly shaping up. We'll have to put in some decorations and all that stuff. And it's going to slowly come together. It's gonna take a lot of time to get all this done. That's for sure. Well, I'm trying to pace myself at least a little bit. I'm gonna walk down this main street, which hopefully will detail more. Like, I'm not super satisfied with how these buildings are looking. They don't look bad, but they look like it almost feels like maybe like a beginner making Main Street buildings built them. That's how I feel about them right now. But anyways, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Just feel like I could do better, you know. Give it a quick save here. And let's head to the next project. I just joined, I see that. Glad to have you. We're actually doing a Western theme in that park. That's gonna be the next themed area, is a Western theme. We already have the Viking themed area pretty much done. We have the Western theme, which will be next. We're also gonna have a steampunk theme and kind of a dark horror kind of theme, like a scary theme as well. That's gonna be the themed lands in that park. But next up we have Silver City, where we need to continue to work on some stuff here, because we got a lot to do, and we need to get to the next phase sooner rather than later. So I'll be right back, though. I'll be just a moment. I'll be right back. Alright, so we need to work more on American Plunge, and of course we got Wildfire. Make that side right there still. Lots of stuff to still work on. Indeed. But let's get these this stairway kind of tackled real quick. Get these, probably copy it over to the other side. They should be the same. So the thing's still toggled off, even going from park to park. Recently went to the old SDC stuff that you hadn't seen before from Planet Coaster 1, I'm assuming. I think this version is going to be a lot better than Planet Coaster 1. My Planet Coaster 1 version, it's looking a lot better. In my opinion, it is. Good thing is, stuff being imperfect is fine. I don't know, I recently went back Planet Coaster 1. I don't want to say it was recently, I guess it was months ago now. And boy, do I not miss those load times, that's for sure. That's something I do not miss. Planet Coaster 2 loads so much faster. Like, the parks just load way quicker. One goes much further. That's super tall now. Hell, it's not. It gets bigger when you get. These people enjoy riding the ride, right? How much of a difference that is, jeez. Crazy. Get this in. Better to go off with the roof. Just here. That's what we're gonna do. If I can find the that I'm looking for. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Yeah, I remember the Roblox Fire in the Hole you were making. I do remember that. Was it really that long ago? Didn't seem like it was that long ago. Was it a long time ago? Who knows? With time these days. Time be crazy. But at least I've been updating some of the old stuff and seeing a picture of the new main building. Want to know what you thought? That looks good. Looks really good. Shorter ones. Technically, yeah. I was gonna say, it reminds me more of the old Fire in the Hole entrance. Fire in the hole. Sploosh. Might need to make that extended queue functional. I mean, look at this line. How long is it going? Going all the way to the entrance. We might actually make the extended queue functional. Like real. Rather than fake. Bum bum bum. There's a lot of like fencing and stuff that has to get done. The part that like takes the longest here. That's gonna be our extended queue. Now we just gotta get it up. The hard part's gonna be where we need to. Maybe I can potentially get it up to that. It's gonna be a little tough. I need need stairs. I mean, we could probably raise this a little bit too if we need to. That's an option. Actually take and raise this up. And take all these here and raise them as well. Making it a little bit more doable. Yeah, I see it. I have it up. Fire in the hole. Sploosh. What was the ratings that American Plunge got? Here, I never actually looked. 420. Nice. Max speed of 30.6 miles per hour. Biggest drop is 48 feet. Yeah, coming together. I've been really trying to focus a lot on American Plunge lately, so we can focus on that and go from there, because we want to make sure that it's set up nice, because we've been focusing mostly on Wildfire this for the most part, so nice to get into American Plunge. You can see how fuller and more complete this is starting to come together. We just gotta bridge the gap here with the details, and I think we'll get there. So alright, my plan is to go from here, 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 to here. Potentially. I think Plunge gets a pretty good line during the summer. Ah. But do we close it down and open that up? Question. Also, if you had like unlimited space and you made the parking lot, you should be able to see Wildfire from the angle you were looking. Oh yeah, it would have been. Parking lot would be more so like over here, really. It'd be like pretty far away over here, but it'd be further down because like it goes downhill alongside over there, and then you have the lake over there. I tried to make it to where you could potentially see this like body of water as the lake from Wildfire, but unfortunately it did not end up that way. So I did as best as I could, but that's gonna be what we'll have to deal with, unfortunately. But yeah, I was hoping you could see the lake from Wildfire the way that was kind of like my plan, but it didn't really work out that way, unfortunately. But as you can see, our floor plan here, where we're at right now. You can see we got everything fairly lined up for the most part. Inaccuracies here and there, of course, gonna happen. Like, this pathway is completely inaccurate, and I'm very much aware of it. Like, this pathway's not this thin in real life, but I had to fit this in somehow, some way. I mean, I could still adjust it a little bit, like we could push it a tiny bit more if we wanted to, but we had to make some adjustments, basically, so it happens. This is Silver Dollar City, Cranston, Missouri. Park that I work at. You can see like old parts of Jim Owens' float trip over here too. Before it was American Plunge. Which is pretty neat. So nice not having those stupid boxes. Thank goodness for that mod. It has changed everything. In a good way. I'm using these guests for reference here too. Why does it always do that diagonally? So bizarre. I mean, honestly, I should just do this. Hopefully it's 90 degrees. Popular general. We'll have to wait and see. August 14th, we'll know. Foot subs. That's what it's gonna be. Subway with 4-foot subs. Imagine they actually add like a restaurant near the ride that serves subs. 4 foot. Gotta be 4 foot long too. Gotta serve for 4 foot subs. That's the requirement. Yeah, working with terrain, especially on recreations, is especially very difficult. That's for real though. Like it's not easy. To be honest. Sweat a little water, sweat a little blood. You might get out if the mind don't flood. Welcome to the mine days, welcome to the toil. Welcome to the trouble, neath the earth and soil. Sweat a little water, sweat a little blood. You might get out if the mind don't flood.
trouble neath the earth and soil. Sweat a little water, you sweat a little blood, and you might get out if the mine don't flood. Welcome to the mine. Come on in, my friend.
I love Mystery Mine.
In the darkness where it never ends. The rocks and the dirt, no silver or gold. But if you're looking for riches, then this mine will unfold. Welcome to the mine days, welcome to the toil. Welcome to the trouble neath the earth and soil. Sweat a little water, you'll sweat a little blood, and you might get out if the mine don't flood. Deep in these tunnels, you know it's been said, when you find your fortune,
What's up, Fluffy?
you wish that you were dead. It's a dangerous game.
It's 'cause it's not the normal
some
one.
Don't make it through. But when your strength is tested, this is what you do. Welcome.
There's not really a full version of it anywhere.
Welcome to the trouble neath the earth and soil. Sweat a little water,
Unfortunately, there's not.
sweat a little
They
blood, and you might
there's snippets of it, but there's not one that has all the lyrics to it.
heading down the elevator, deep into the mine, where the walls are dark and damp, and the air is hard to breathe. The air is thick with danger, and it echoes through my soul. But I'm gonna do my best, 'cause I won't hit a low. Welcome to the mine days, welcome to the toil. Welcome to the trouble neath the earth and soil. Sweat a little water, you'll sweat a little blood, and you might get out if the mine don't flood. The pickaxe is my weapon, and I'll swing it all around. I'll dig deep in this dark place till
I
I've
believe
turned
it.
this ground. The dust fills up my lungs, but I keep going on.
Lowered it down pretty
I'm
quite
fighting
a
for
bit.
my life, 'cause I
Or
know
quite a bit.
there's
I'm
a
also not
God.
being talking very loud, so.
To the mine days, welcome to the toil. Welcome to the trouble neath the earth and soil. Sweat a little water, you sweat a little blood, and you might get out if the mine don't flood.
Well, no, I'm just saying I wasn't talking very loudly
Down in the darkness,
to begin with.
mine shaft so deep, where the air is thick with fear.
It doesn't matter, I adjusted
You
it.
can keep
fine now.
The pickaxe swings and the shovels dig. The coal burns in your lungs and you can barely breathe. Welcome to the mine days, welcome to the toil. Welcome to the trouble beneath the earth and soil. Sweat a little water, you'll sweat a little blood, and you might get out if the mine don't flood. The dust and dirt.
You're checking your high school yearbooks to find 2 NFL players, huh?
Your hands take a beating, but you never get old.
Interesting.
Swinging your pickaxe and shoveling coal, you know that it's worth it for your family soul. Welcome to the mine days, welcome to the toil. Welcome to the trouble beneath the earth and soil. Sweat a little water, you sweat a little blood,
That's pretty cool, though.
and you might
I don't think I went to any school with anyone.
don't flood.
I wonder if the full song could be out there somewhere. I don't know, but I made an AI version of the full song utilizing... That's what this is right here I'm about to play. It's a full version utilizing... and I used the original audio from the 30-second snippet we do have. I don't know if the lyrics are correct on it. I actually made them up myself, but... I think it turned out pretty good. There's no time for dread. You have a question. Ask away. Can't wait till we work on Powder Keg. I'm excited for that.
We're gonna have a blast on this powder keg. Shooting through the Ozarks till the rails run red. Light that fuse,
no time for dread.
Or we're gonna have a blast on this powder keg. We're gonna have a blast on.
How can I make my coasters test with no dummies? There's a mod that you can get rid of them. I think it's on Nexus Mods. I don't have it installed, but there's a mod you can use. I don't know if you already have mods, but if you don't, you have to download another. There's a mod that allows mods to work.
We're gonna have a blast on this powder keg.
If I can find it. I know there's a no test dummies mod somewhere. I thought it was on Nexus Mods. Perhaps I'm wrong, but where's it at? Looking for it, I can't find it. That's gonna be the only way though, is if you use a mod. If you're on console, there's no way, because you can't do mods on consoles. Where the heck is it? I could have swore there was one. I can't find it. Delete the time range. Enough blueprint, manufacturer names. Oh, I'm not seeing it anymore. Unless it got removed, but I thought there was one. Unless it was on the Coaster Sim Society. It's on August 13th when it comes out. A day before Silver Dollar City's announcement. Started working SDC when I was told I should interview for a lead position. What was that Powder Keg song called? You're not gonna find it anywhere. It's just the Powder Keg theme. I don't know if it really has a name. There's a 30-second snippet that I was able to get a hold of that plays at the brake run. But we've never been able to find the full version at SDC, so if you didn't know, I work at the park. I work at Powder Keg. Powder Keg is one of my rides. But we never found the full version of that song. We found a 30-second snippet of it, and then I used AI to try and generate a full version of the song. And that's what we were listening to. Which I think it did pretty good, all things considered, for being AI. So one of the few things I like to use it. One of the few things I do use AI for is just revitalizing like old songs like that. I don't have to bully them. They've been actively trying to find it for me. There's no bullying, just no one has a version out there. Like, they've looked through the park files and everything. There's no bullying needed to get a hold of it. Like, if they find it, I would definitely have it. That's just all they could find was the 30-second snippet of the song. Like, we just searched through the audio files that we have on the park, so... I got my my ways. I also did a Fire in the Hole. This is the OG Fire in the Hole song that I did a cover of with AI. It's alright. Doesn't beat the original. Nothing beats... I'm never gonna say anything beats the original, but it's just cool to have a revitalized version of it. That's full and everything. There's fire in the hole.
Grab your children, don't be slow. Ball number's coming, there's a fire in the hole. Grab your clothes and leave your home. Ball number's coming and it won't be long. Fire on the mountain,
Won't be cold.
Fire in the mountain, fire in the hole. Fire on the mountain, won't be cold. Fire on the mountain, fire in the hole.
Well, it's a nostalgia thing, really. I mean, that's what... When it comes down to it, that's what it is. It's a nostalgia thing. Like, you're so used to the old one, and you grew up listening to it. Like, you can't just replace it with a cover, you know? Even if the cover's really good, you're just stuck to that OG, you know?
Men and horses all over town, thunder and hooves, the jar in the ground. Women and children weeping and crying, towns on fire and people are dying. Fire on the mountain, won't be cold. Fire on the mountain.
Makes sense they edited the lyrics though, because this is so dark.
Fire on the mountain, fire in the hole.
Talking about towns on fire, people are dying. Best bet they removed all those lyrics.
Flames and smoke are rolling higher. Ball numbers set this town on fire. This peaceful village was our hometown, but the ball numbers came and burned it down. Fire on the mountain, won't be cold. Fire on the mountain, fire in the hole. Fire on the mountain, won't be cold. Fire on the mountain, fire in the hole.
I think this cover version though turned out pretty good though. I like it.
Men and horses all over town, thunder and hooves jarring the ground. We don't need us hanging around, all our homes are ashes now.
Fire in the mountain, fire in the hole, fire in the mountain, fire in the hole, fire in the mountain, fire in the hole, fire in the mountain, fire in the hole. Fire in the mountain, won't be cold. Fire in the mountain, fire in the hole. What in the blazes? But how's it going, Jake? Jake, look, I got rid of the stupid box. There's a mod where you can get rid of the box thing. It's actually, you can toggle it on and off. Look at that. It was a must-have for me. I had to get the mod that removes it. And it's I love that you can toggle it. So like, if for whatever reason I feel like I need it back, I can bring it back. Don't think I ever will, but your AC is struggling? That's rough. I am very grateful that mine's working right now. I've had to go through that. Yeah, it's on Nexus Mods. I saw it, and I had not downloaded a mod so quickly before in my life. It gets rid of that thing. It's just a nuisance. Nobody wants it. Might not have a laptop, but I need that mod now. Isn't it great? I love that it's toggle, like you can toggle it. You have to hit your comma key to toggle it. It's kind of interesting because at first I was like, oh, it didn't work. And then I read it, and like you have to hit the comma key on it to toggle it on and off. Stark is the song being fired in the hole. I don't know, that actually happened as is a legend, but still. No, it's a true story. Like, it's not like a myth like or anything like that. Like, that actually happened. The Bald Numbers burnt down the small town, mining town of Marmaros, which is where some of our city sits now. So, and it happened on the land that SDC sits on. Back in the 1880s, I believe. I don't know exactly the year. Like, you can look it up. It's a real event that happened. Now, are the details different? Slightly, probably. You know, especially with the new fire in the hole, they made the Bald Numbers very cartoony. Are you in air conditioning right now? Well, the Bald Numbers burnt it down. Yeah, that is the real reason it burnt down, because the Bald Numbers set fire to the town. Like, that's not a myth. Like, they did it. Like I said, details very much in between, especially with Sodar City telling the tales, because, like, being a family park, they've been really making it a happier story. Because in the new Fire in the Hole, the story is that we put the fire out, we saved everybody in the town, no one dies, which was definitely not the case in real life. But they have to make it feel like, you know, just like Outlaw Run, good guys always win, right? Oh, you got a headache, gotcha. I also got the updated null entrance and exits. I wanted to download that update because with the update, I wonder if Priority Pass has been fixed. The Priority Pass didn't disappear on them. So what did the Bald Numbers do? They were just there? They didn't do anything? Like, saying that fire probably started some other way. So the Bald Numbers didn't set... So what were they doing in the town? Did they just run through it, and then there just so happens a fire started while they were there. See, that just doesn't add up to me. And I get this was like a long time ago, well over 100 years, but 100 plus years ago, but like, it'd just be very convenient for a fire to start randomly while they're raiding the town or doing whatever they did. I don't know the full story, but did I make a cave? Slightly. I didn't really the cave's probably gonna be the last thing we do, but it started in here. This is going to be the cathedral room at some point. This is random stuff you've been searching up in the night. Is it gonna be on? Is it gonna be an unsolved mystery that we have to solve? Did they actually burn the town down? Your stream is dead? Well, mine's still going. Gotta refresh. Refresh. American Plunge is looking pretty full, though, now. We still got stuff to do, obviously, but, like, it's getting more and more complete. I'm alive. I'm glad you're alive. That's good. Very much good. Wait, so about that cave. Did you cut out as soon as I went inside it? Yes, the cave's here. I thought you knew this. It's right here. This is gonna be the cathedral room. You cheated and used AI to make the Blazing Fury logos for your trains. They're so good. I mean, if they're good, I mean... Like I said, AI is a scary thing, but, like, if you use it in the correct way, it can be a very positive thing, but I feel like there's just so much negativity, negative stuff that comes with it that we have to watch out for, so... It's an incredible piece of technology, and it's getting better, which is scary. As soon as I've been over American Plunge like this entire time, though, Fluffy. What do you mean? Anyways. Remnants of the original Marmaros somewhere in the park, like hidden in the woods. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that. I would definitely keep some, like, stuff from Marmaros around. Like, that'd be cool, man. Like, this is an original lamp from the town of Marmaros. Something crazy like that. I think we're still talking about that. Anyways. New Dollar General has its PLC now. Just sitting in the basement. By the way, Jake, I know everything about the Dollar General now. I even know the ride model. I know everything about the Dollar General. What Dollar General model it is, the make, the manufacturer, just the layout of the Dollar General. I know all of it now. I've seen every little bit. I know the name of the Dollar General. I've seen everything. So, I'm super excited. We got 2 weeks from Friday. We get everyone will know. So. Maintenance is building part of it. I am aware. And I think I know what you're referring to too. I know what you're referring to as well. Based off of what you're saying there. But yeah, the mod for getting rid of the little box thing on the advanced move tool is called Box Be Gone. Box off, move free. It's literally called Box Be Gone. It's by Beyond Drew. $864 pieces to be exact. All coming, riding fast, hooting and hollering, wearing masks. All my coming, drawing near, but heart is filled with fear. Run, boy, run, don't be low, fire in a man, fire in the hole. Run, boy, run, don't be slow, fire in a man, fire in the hole. Lamp from Marmarios being the OG fire in the hole. Who knows? Potentially. That would be pretty cool. Don't know what you want for dinner. That's a question that I also do not know. Are you calling me a liar? I ain't calling you for dinner. I ain't calling you for dinner. Fire on the mountain, cool. Fire on the mountain, fire in the hole. Come your daughter, come your son, ball of coming here, better run. Grab your fiddle and forget your bow, no time now for... The boys run. Don't be slow. Fire on the mountain, fire. Alright, here's a question for you, YouTube. How am I losing views? I'm confused. When I say that, I don't mean like current viewers. I mean like, how am I losing views. Like, it tells me the number of views I've had throughout the stream, like, all together. It was at 301, now it's down to 299. How did I lose views? Did someone go back in time and say, oh, I'm not watching anymore? What? Like, what? Got me all confused there. I don't think that's how it works. People just retract their views somehow? Oh, I'm down to 296 now. Oh, yep, it's going away. How is this happening? Why am I losing views? That doesn't make any sense. I must have some time travelers in the audience, in the live stream or something. Something strange going on there. I went from 301 views to 296. Again, that's just like how many people, like how many new viewers have joined how many people have joined the stream over the course of the stream. Like, I'm genuinely confused of why it would do that. That's strange. Kind of creepy too. And we went back up to 297. Alright, so this is gonna be the extended queue line, which we might make functional mostly because our line is full and going out the entrance, so. You found the yearbook photos. Awesome. Out of everyone that I went to school with, I feel like there was only like one person that would have potentially, that I felt like could have made it to the NFL. Never did. He was a running back. But he did go to college, and he did play college football, so. So there's that. Alright. I never met him at the games. I'm gonna tell him I have his yearbook photo. Yeah, maybe it's Charles Henry and his time machine fitness. Must be, I don't know. It's got me baffled. That's for sure. Yeah, it's 6:02. Might actually head off here in a minute. Potentially. That's what I'm thinking about. Let's head to Heartland Adventure just before we head off. I mean, I could work on stuff in here, but I'm gonna... Probably not today. Well, welcome to Heartland Adventure, which is currently open. Hey, the update does fix the, let's fix it. That's what I was curious of, if the, priority passes got fixed for the null entrances and exits, which that answers my question. Looks like there is none there. Perfect. Perfect. Give you guys a ride. 'Cause you guys deserve it. Saying it's been an hour of the stream like a minute ago. It's been 3 hours now. Mods are in a good place though right now. I got Sky Studio working. I got it working with Forge Utils, which is great, and it just kind of everything's just working. Not neat.
Ualo Mepin Bonner, Uhu Tambonvo. Ue Cooper and those Crimson?
Let's go. Now, what are we waiting on? There's a line and everything, so we shouldn't be stopped. Have you done anything with the parades pack and the SDC? And the SDC recreation? No, I don't think I have. But I could create the Christmas parade if I wanted to. I don't know how hard that would be. That'd probably be really difficult, but I probably could make the SDC parade somehow. Might be a little difficult with the terrain, but... That was a pretty forceful launch. Food is important, yes. think YouTube's doesn't know what's going on, because it's it's being weird. I keep gaining views and losing. This is weird. Lots of time travelers in there. That's for sure. Alright, y'all. I think I'm gonna head off here for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, guys. Make sure you guys have a great day. Cooler tomorrow, of course. And we'll be back very, very soon. Hopefully with some more. So, hope you guys have enjoyed the content recently. And, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks, and goodbye.